What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing 3 trades I took today in the Follow Trades program. I had 2 losers and 1 big winner to turn a losing day into a profitable day. Very choppy market conditions, so I think today's lesson is going to go over a lot of things that may help you in your trading. Make sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel for more free educational content, as well as follow me on TikTok at Jeremy Lieber or on Instagram at @TheRealTraderJeremy. So let's go ahead and get into it. Off the bat, I started out on QQQ today, and I took a short position after a massive pop in volume right here. I'll map out with an arrow right here. Now, big mistake that I made here was obviously on QQQ, we were at the previous day low, the previous day high and the pre-market low. I saw this push down on rising volume, but again, we did not get a reclaimed close below that swing point low or the pre-market low. And whenever you see price wick below and close back above a key level, that's always reason to wait until you get a break of that key level to see a continuation move down. I entered slightly early. I think, right as it started breaking below. It wicked back up, ended up getting stopped out for about 22% on that move. The second entry I took was right here on QQQ. And again, same thing, saw this rising price, and I did see it close below that pre-market low, then saw price pulling back on lowering volume. I thought this was a great entry. I thought, man, this is great. The 9 is still below the 21. We're going to get this flushed down. Huge selling pressure. Volume candle here ultimately kept going against me. Got stopped out on this one for about a 15% loss, okay? So at this point, I'm sitting at about a 35 to 37% loss on the day for my position size, and I thought I was going to be done for the day. Took some time off, actually came back and looked at SPY a few minutes later. I was still working on some filming and some editing and wanted to see what price was going to do if we were to get a move one way or the other, especially because we had this big pop in volume. And I was like, man, I'm more so curious than anything. Are we going to get buyers stepping in? Are we going to get sellers stepping in? So what we saw was right here, some rejections occur. And then we saw price drop down again pretty aggressively, but as it did so, it was on a huge drop in volume. Now, whenever you see price go a specific direction on a big drop in volume, that's a great sign that whoever was in control of that candle, whether sellers on a red candle, buyers on a green candle, that the move is weak. So I'm seeing all of this hold, and then again, as I see this candle drop on lowering volume, my mind immediately went to thinking, I wonder if we're going to see a higher low point printed here, which is exactly what we got. And what I mean by higher low point is we had a low point right here, and we'll move this circle here, right? A low point where then we saw price go up, and then we saw an additional low point right here, which was higher. So whenever you see a low point and a higher low point, this is how you can start to identify a trend, right? And so if we draw a line between those two, that's showing an uptrend. So as I saw this candle drop and this candle start to push up, I started to think to myself, okay, we held this level. It almost looks like the 9's trying to get up to the 21 EMA. We are well above that pre-market low, and again, are now printing a higher low point. I think buyers are stepping in and are going to push price up. I also saw volume starting to increase pretty drastically during this candle. So what I did here is I actually entered a long position, or I entered calls right here. Let me just remove these real quick. So I took a third trade on the day, and usually we'll never take more than 3 trades in any given day. So I entered calls right here, and I thought if we can reclaim this, we should get a move back up into this area of rejection or this swing point high, which is exactly what happened. So I went ahead and mapped out a take profit level right here. I entered calls right here. We got a close back above that previous day high on rising volume. I was pretty confident at this point we were going to move up. Got a moonshot up into this level, well over a 40% win. I think it was closer to 47, 48% when I closed out, turning it into a profitable day. Now you may be thinking to yourself, how is that possible? How can you have 1 winning trade and 2 losing trades and still make money? Reward to risk and making sure your losses are small and your winners are big. That's the name of the game. So I took 2 small losses on attempts at a short. I then took some time away, stepped back, came back into the market, identified buying structure, volume coming in, took this trade up until the highs. It was a great take profit. As soon as it hit that, You can see it rejected down and ultimately failed to get further above that. But this is how I was able to turn what was a normal, somewhat bigger losing day into a small winning day in pretty difficult choppy market conditions. So make sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube if you want more free game, more free education when it comes to day trading. Follow us on TikTok at Jeremy Lieber or on Instagram at The Real Trader Jeremy. And if you want more info regarding any of our programs, whether the Follow Trades program, any of our automated trading programs, or how you can work with me in a mentorship type program, shoot us a message, shoot us a DM, and we'd love to send you more info. Thanks for watching, and let's trade smart together.